As always, Playdate Pod is brought to you by Triple, the original high seltzer, redefining the party landscape. Where do the good squirrels go to find an acorn to eat? It's killer. I mean, that's killer. I'm starting off this morning piping hot. Welcome back. Playdate Pod, episode 37.
37.
We're on our test.
Oh, is he 37?
Yeah.
Nice.
I gotta admit, you were like, you had 5 in a row, so I started Googling them. I Googled it.
Will and I were just downstairs, and on Mondays the cleaning people come, and usually we record later in the day, but I have to leave, and so we're doing it early in the morning. And I was talking to Lauren. I'm like, should we tell like the cleaning people not to vacuum up here? Like it's gonna be loud. And she's like, yeah. And then so we go downstairs, and Will and I are like.
What is Lauren? You're clicking so
I know.
going on? Lauren is having a fucking frenzy on the.
Okay.
I can't focus on anything you're saying. This is a good story. What are you doing?
I was trying to start the screen recording.
Oh my god! Like
that's crazy. I heard the clicks, but I was like, she's gotta be like close to finishing.
Yeah,
whatever
she's gotta be one more click.
I looked over. You're still just on the Google homepage. What could you possibly have been?
The mouse clicked like 45 times.
I'm trying to start the screen recording. Okay. It's not working.
Just start it.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, let's just
it's like person who like doesn't have anything to do while podcasting.
She's playing an episode of our podcast.
No, I'm not.
Oh man.
I'm sorry. It's
that
actually
didn't like fully register with me until you pointed out there were 100. I hope the mic picked that up. There were 100 clicks. It was like a child pretending to be a podcast producer. I was clicking shit.
Yeah, she's just clicking over and over.
I don't know what's going on. It normally just. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh! I figured it out. I got it.
She figured it. I was just like, this story rocks, and I just can't even focus.
So Will and I go downstairs, and the cleaning people are down there, and Will is like, hey, we're gonna be recording a podcast up there. Like, is there any chance you guys could just like not vacuum upstairs? And they were like, yeah, for sure. And then she goes, she was like, it still might be pretty loud if we vacuum down here. And Will and I were like, yeah, you guys can just take the day off from vacuuming. We're not at liberty to make that
the whole
call.
Office. We told them no vacuuming.
Don't vacuum the office.
They reacted like
they lost their fucking marbles.
They literally were jumping. I was like, yeah, no vacuum. It was all. It actually felt great. I want to start doing that more. Like if I get here first, just be like, hey, you guys, don't worry about this room.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It was like it made me feel like I used to clean pools and like we'd show up sometimes and you could tell they had like a barbecue or a pool party later.
Yeah.
And so they'd be like, yeah, just like clean it, but like you don't need to like put any of the chemicals in. And we'd just be like, yeah, done. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're pretty stoked.
I have a secret segment that I wanted to play with Will because I was driving home with Skylar.
I know him.
If you're not familiar with Skylar,
he's a guy
that we work with. He's lovely. But he's just always doing shit.
Yeah.
He's never not doing anything. And it made me think of, like, I wonder how Will would have responded to these things. And then I started writing down other things that happened to me. I'm going to give you, I think we're going to call it Will's, what would Will do? What would Will do?
WWD.
WWD. Sorry, there's cayenne. This coffee at the local coffee shop, they put cayenne on top.
They put paprika, too.
Wait, last time I ordered one of those, they made it hot automatically. Was that supposed to happen?
Yeah, you have to say ice. I know.
Tragic.
It happened to me once. I got fucked.
Yeah.
My whole day.
I got fucked.
I was so mad, actually.
Yeah. All right. What would Will do?
Okay.
You're at Starbucks. This actually happened. You're at Starbucks. You order your coffee, and the barista is talking to her boyfriend for 15 minutes and has showed no signs that she will start making her coffee anytime soon. How would you handle
Talking to her boyfriend on the phone?
No. He's there. He's not ordered anything. He's sitting at the part where they deliver your drinks, and they are just cutting up a storm. That's not the saying.
Realistically, I would really try hard to make eye contact with her. I would walk in a way that where she like couldn't avoid looking at me.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say anything because I'm terrified of people.
To make it worse, all I asked for was a water.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Like, I needed a water, and then my breakfast sandwich was ready, and it was in her hand. And she was talking to her boyfriend for, 10 minutes.
Were there no other baristas there?
There was, but he was like doing other shit. He was like completely dialed in, and like taking.
Well,
orders.
maybe she's just the ringer-upper, and he makes the drinks. Is probably the setup. But if it's just a water, she should be able to execute there.
Yeah. So you're not. You're just hoping she notices you.
Yeah, but I'll like make it. I'll make my like I'll move my arms and stuff if I have to.
All right. You're on a road trip.
Okay.
Like 3 great songs in a row.
Yep.
But your road trip partner is like kind of making it all about him and like singing the songs louder than the actual song, and he's like adding ad libs to it, and it's just a fucking mess. How are you saying anything?
Well, you know I'm a singer.
Yeah, but you do it respectfully.
Yeah, ad libs across the line. I think ad libs is where I draw the line. So I think what I would do is I would say, shut the fuck up. Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's just singing, I can deal with that. Ad libs is where I draw the line.
Yeah.
Or I'd sing louder than them so I can't hear them.
This one's not really like how would you react, but more just like, does this bug you because it bugs me?
Okay.
You're on the highway.
Yep.
You have the directions on your phone, and the passenger is clearly looking at your phone because in a way that is implying like, I don't trust that you're paying attention. Like, but like I haven't made a wrong turn yet.
Yeah.
But they keep like peeking at the phone and like and over again. Not like once or twice, like every 30 seconds looking at it.
Yeah. Yeah. That is annoying. I think that being said, I've also driven with you before. And I'm not saying like you're a good driver, but like I remember that exact thing happened. Like one time I like told you, I was like up on the left here, and you're like, yeah, I know. And then the very next turn, you just completely missed. And I was like, you know what I mean? Like once you lose the trust, but I agree. You know, you gotta have some baseline level of trust.
Okay.
And ours was like a residential context where I don't even think we had our phones out. It was just like we knew. It was like getting to my house or something.
Yeah, I remember we were at the light and you were like, turn right here. And I was like, I got it.
Yeah.
And then I clearly would have missed your road if you didn't.
Exactly. Yeah, it was exactly that. So I have a little sympathy, but I think it's annoying. I agree.
Okay, same vein.
Yeah.
You're driving. Let's say we're like merging or doing anything. Like they're looking to make sure cars aren't coming. Like I don't fucking, like I'm just going to pull out into traffic if they weren't.
I hate that.
It's the most annoying thing.
But I also sometimes do it.
I do it too, but the way Skylar was doing it was fucking pissing me off. It was every turn.
Me and Troy like actually got in an argument about this. It was me. I was being such a snob, and he was like, "You can't do that." And I didn't understand that was so annoying.
Like you were in the passenger seat.
Yeah, and he was trying to get off, and I was like, "Go, like just get over." And then we actually got in an argument. I was like, "Fuck," it was not cool. But
Skylar was like, it was like his hand might as well have been on my leg.
Yeah,
to, like, look over. It was pissing me off.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I command such a presence when I drive that no one would dare. Like everyone has more confidence in my ability than theirs.
Yeah.
But if it was one of you guys, I would definitely do that. So.
This one's again probably not like a what would Will do, but I just kind of want your guys' opinion on it.
This new segment is just like I don't
Things.
know. Yes, stuff.
This is the last one.
no, I like this.
It's fun. Yeah,
I got a new face lotion, and when it got to me, it has a tint in it. Is that stupid?
What's a tint mean?
When I put it on, it looks like I have foundation on my face, and then it dries.
Wait, what's the brand?
Cetaphil.
Oh, I mean, is it noticeable?
I'm wearing it right now.
Well, I feel like it just makes your skin look more smooth and all together.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I think it's fine.
I'll keep, yeah.
I know we're not really a gossip podcast, but a juicy piece of gossip just came across my desk.
Okay.
Oh.
So, have you guys been seeing? I don't really know if I even want to like open this can of worms,
Hamilton.
Have you seen like Dave Portnoy got that new girlfriend that's like,
oh no,
like
the
blonde? They got like spotted at the Celtics.
I did see this. Yep.
So I saw the clip and I was like, oh, like I was as curious as everyone else, being like, who is this?
I know a bunch of people that follow her.
So
from college. She's from Hopkinton.
Yeah, she's from Boston or whatever.
We're like doxing this. Well, no.
And I clicked on her profile and it says follow back. And so I'm like, that's pretty cool.
No way.
And then I check a week later, she's ever since it came out, she unfollowed like a bunch of people and I was one of them.
He unfollowed you?
Unfollowed me. I'm so bummed about it.
Damn.
Wait, so she's like our age?
I think she's like 24, 25.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is crazy, actually.
I just
like you didn't follow her back, and she just went and unfollowed.
Well, she was private, so it was like it would have been weird if like because the only time I heard about her was after the thing came out, so it'd be like way weirder.
Yeah.
If I had heard about this and was like, oh, now I'm gonna follow this person.
You had your chance. Yeah, you could have good scoop if you had followed back earlier.
I know.
How old is Dave Portnoy?
47.
How do you know that?
He's that old.
Look it up. Look it up.
That's not that old.
No, I thought he was like in his.
I think it's that. Only because I was just reading an article about this because I saw that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you were just reading the article.
I was just reading an article specifically about this dynamic with this new girl. Because did you see the clip on?
He was married?
Or no, I saw, it wasn't an article. It was the clip on call Alex Cooper.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like, you like younger girls.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like you got to just own it. Like it's whatever.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being.
It's a little weird, but like.
It's fine. Whatever.
I don't know. Think like, what would you do?
I'm like, I don't blame him, I guess.
Wait, what do you mean? What would you do?
Like
if you were him, I'd probably doing the exact same thing.
You were in a position where like attractive young, I mean, like 25-year-old women were interested in you.
17-year-olds were throwing themselves
No.
I feel like there's a big difference between 25 and like 21.
I would like to think, I don't know, I'm not there yet, but.
Well, I don't know. Your brain, I feel like, develops so much.
I agree. 21 is crazy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's just a made up number.
21 is insane, but 25. Yeah.
Dude, you know what happened to me?
Tell me.
Maybe it could be a what would Rusty do, but all right, I'll give you this. I'll set the scene because I got attacked by milkshakes. there's the hook, and now I'll rewind and tell you how I got there. Me, Ben Fibus, Evan Hohenwater, we're hanging out.
For the record, I get shit for my friends having made up names. No, neither. If I didn't know both of those people's names ahead of time, I'd be like, made those people.
Honenwater?
Evan Hohenwater.
Hohenwater?
Yeah.
We had a Hohenwater pool party one time at my house.
My dad used to call him aqueous prostitute.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Hohenwater. Get it? Anyway.
I get it.
Shout out Evan Hohenwater. Me, Evan Hohenwater, and Ben Fibus, we got Mario Super Strikers and Chinese food on Saturday night. It was a great night.
Lethal combo.
Yeah, it was unreal. It was an all-timer.
What's a Mario Super Striker?
It's a video game.
Oh, okay.
It's a soccer video game. I got it on my Switch. I bought it.
Nice.
I invested in it. So we ordered from this place we could walk to, and we're walking to get Chinese food. We're on Pacific, if you know it. If you don't, just imagine a street. We're walking down. We're not walking down the sidewalk, and there's like like right next to us, and we all turn like, whoa, what was that? And as we're trying to figure out like what just smacked down in front of us, a second milkshake flies. It comes from over our heads and lands right in the street, like splattered. And so we're all like, whoa. And like once there's a second milkshake, you kind of are assuming there's going to be a third.
Yeah.
Like it feels like this is a full blown onslaught.
One's a coincidence, two's a trend.
Yeah, two's a fucking war zone. So we're like putting our hands over our heads and like running down the side. We're like, whoa. And looking up, I couldn't figure out where it came from. None of the windows in that building were open. So it means someone was either on the roof or threw a milkshake from the other side of that house.
Oh.
Or maybe someone was driving by in a car and like threw it all the way up like twice. I don't know.
Through the
They
sunroof?
did the one where in dodgeball where you lob one
and then
to distract them and then you pelt them with the other.
It was insane because one came from like our left and one came from above. It was crazy. And so then on our way back, we had our Chinese food and we were like, all right, I was like, if I see this guy, he's getting orange chicken in his fucking face. But as we're walking back, we walked on the other side of the street. One of the cars over there covered in milkshake. It wouldn't have been from the same milkshake that hit us or almost hit us.
My God.
I like to think I have two.
It was crazy.
I have two scenarios in my head.
Right, hit me.
First one is like, like scout team snipers have like one guy who's like on the binocular and then like one guy like with the gun.
Yes.
I picture like two guys and they were like 400 yards away.
like a little
target acquired. And then he just like sniped you. Or there was a plane delivering a bunch of milkshakes and something got loose and 3 came out.
I mean, it was crazy. I've never seen anything. Someone must have opened their window and threw all their shit out or something.
Do you think
and
it was malicious or do you think something went bad and they just had to get rid of them.
I mean, it was definitely malicious, even if they didn't know we were there. You don't just whip a milkshake into the street.
Yeah.
Like, it made a huge mess.
Where were they from?
I didn't get a good look at them, but I'm assuming they were American.
What?
We were in Venice.
I meant where were the milkshakes from? Why would I ever mean where were the people from? I mean,
The
I didn't see
milkshakes were
them,
from,
but-
I don't know, the sky, dude. I don't know. Like, it was just like a white styrofoam cup.
Oh, like the classic milkshake.
It's like, I actually don't know for sure if it was a milkshake, I guess. It all happened so fast we went running, but it looked like a milkshake.
That is
Could have been milk, I
hilarious.
guess.
Could have been horchata.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't get over your brain. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at them, but I would assume they're probably American. They're not like Syrian, like milkshake terrorists.
It could be. South American
Oh, funny stuff.
milkshakers.
Orange
You got anything else on your
chicken.
chest, or should we RM up?
Oh, yes. My chest. I got something on my chest.
Yeah, look, yeah.
Oh, Saturday night, while all this was happening, was in lieu of going to, all our coworkers, a bunch of the other sketch guys we work with went to Tim Robinson's live show.
Oh, you went?
No, so I didn't.
Oh,
so
they
they
went.
all got
Yeah,
tickets
yeah.
bought by the company.
Yeah.
And Chester, the day of, was like, "Oh, you should come. Like, it'll be fun." And my buddy was here, and I was like, "Dude, would you want to go?" And he was like, "Maybe." The tickets were pretty expensive. It's like $100. We were kind of on the fence. Evan Hohenwater and Ben Fibus were gonna come, and then we were like checking the prices, hoping they would go down a little bit because they're at 100, and like it just went the opposite way. So they were up to like 200.
Did they ever go down like night of?
Sometimes, like closer to the event, like if there's like a lot of people selling them, like the people get desperate and they'll lower the prices. Prices were going up, so it got to like $200, and we were just like, whatever, we're just gonna play Super Strikers and eat Chinese food.
Mm-hmm.
They all met and hung out with Tim Robinson after the show,
They hung out with him.
and I would have been hanging out.
They
I would
hung
have.
out. Oh
I
my
would
gosh.
have gotten to hang out.
No, I think Emily surprised them with ticket. Like Emily,
Yes,
Emily
but-
it was Emily's idea.
But the company paid for it.
I know.
So you should have surprised us with tickets. But
Yeah, Lauren, where are our surprise gifts?
yeah.
Well, no.
Speaking of surprises, I can't believe that we made it. How long in the episode did we just make it?
17 minutes. I know. Why haven't we not talked about
It's Rusty's birthday today.
Thank you.
23?
Rusty's 23. Happy birthday for you. Happy birthday for you. Happy birthday for Rusty. Happy birthday.
for you.
Am I having a stroke? I always thought it was to you.
What?
Oh, what?
Isn't
The
it
birthday song?
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Day
No.
for you.
It's 100% to you.
I don't think it is.
Why would it be to you?
Happy birthday to you.
No, it's for you.
It's your birthday.
It's like
Not
a
true.
gift, like for you.
That's not true.
Happy birthday
let's
for Rusty.
Happy
It's
birthday.
100%. You want to bet $1?
I don't have $1.
I don't have $1.
Happy birthday song. I would bet my life on it.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, literally,
for-
happy birthday to you is the name of the song.
I've never sang it that way.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I heard you say 2, and then he said 4, and you joined.
She said 4 the whole
No,
time. Run the tape.
I've only ever sang for you.
That's insanity. I've never once heard that.
We can
in
do
my
a poll in the office after.
time. I mean,
You just got fucking pranked.
was that the prank?
Pranked.
The worst prank of all time.
You guys set that up?
Texted about this last night. I was
So
like, when we
dumb.
do happy birthday,
Yeah.
we can do for you. I was like, I know how his brain works. I guarantee he's going to say, am I having a stroke or is it to you?
Oh, that's funny.
I think I said in my text, I was like, I guarantee he's going to be rattled. You were the first time I said 4, you were like, what? You just start freaking out.
It's like a way bigger
Oh my
deal
God.
than you thought it was.
Yeah, it's like, I'm
It's a
sorry.
harmless prank. It's like fucking lose my
How-
shit.
It's just a prank. The prank.
How do you feel about being 23?
I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel good. Liam and I are gonna go get a sound bath after this. That'll be fun.
Oh.
If you're not familiar,
Hope it makes your sound armpits smell better. Got him. Sound better.
It makes your ears smell better.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna like hit these like gongs around us, but it's like just us two.
You're gonna get cleansed.
You're gonna lay down like that?
Yeah. I think it's like hours.
Dude, that sounds
That sounds really nice right now.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
All right, should we RM it up?
Yeah.
Wait, I got something else, I think. I wrote a bunch of notes apps. Oh no. It was just milkshake attack. All right.
All right.
This podcast is brought to you by Triple. Triple's the original high seltzer with 3 milligrams of THC and just 15 to 20 calories. Triple offers a social buzz similar to that of your favorite hard seltzer. Light on calories, high on life. It's all natural, gluten-free, and again, just 15 to 20 calories. The sun has been coming out lately. Have you noticed this, Lauren? Mm-hmm. The weather is completely like changed my whole mindset on life.
Oh, yeah.
And there is no better feeling than sitting on the front porch, putting on my Bluetooth speaker, putting on that new Vampire Weekend album. They got this one song that's like Capricorn. That's my favorite one. And putting back a few Triple high seltzers while I'm enjoying it. I was hanging out with my friends, and we were doing exactly that. So they're good.
Sounds like a perfect
They're
day.
refreshing. You know what I mean? They bring a refreshment element to when you're drinking them on a sunny day. Triple is born from a desire to blend THC's social buzz with the social ritual of sipping on a seltzer. Triple is available in Total Wine locations, grocery stores, liquor stores, bars, and restaurants in Florida, Texas, and now Missouri. I'm talking to you, Kansas City. I'm talking to you, St. Louis. I'm talking to you, Lake of the Ozarks. It's currently available online nationwide as well. To get it now, go to drinktriple.com and use code PLAYDATE for 10% off your order. That's drinktriple.com and use code PLAYDATE for 10% off your order. Triple, redefining the party landscape. Back into the episode.
All right, we have a fantastic episode for you guys today. We are going to do your pitches, our pitches. Am I the asshole? Do we have Am I the asshole? Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Everyone's new favorite segment. This guy rocks.
This guy rocks. Best guy ever.
Best guy ever. I for some reason
This guy rocks.
I like this.
You want
guy.
to change
This
it?
guy rocks.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
this guy rocks.
And then
the wheel.
we have like a wheel that means nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it just spins.
And then we have everyone's second favorite segment, Teach Me Something. Then we have Stephen King books that don't exist, and Will and I are going to predict the biggest baby names. The most popular baby names, not the longest.
I don't know the names of the biggest babies.
Gort.
Gort.
Gort
would be fucking huge.
Speaking of, dude, I got into Dungeons and Dragons on my iPad.
Oh, yeah.
You got to learn how to play it sober before you try and play it really high. It's overwhelming.
A lot going on.
And then we were going to predict the biggest baby names of the year. I think it's going to be a blast.
Yep.
Should we get into pitches, or do you have anything else on your chest, Will?
Dude, I have nothing abreast to my chest right now. That's a crazy word.
I'm kind of enjoying that you guys aren't telling me what you're drafting because it's fun. I'm like, what is it gonna be? Like, I could not have guessed that in
It's a
a million years.
Every time.
I love it. All right.
Yeah.
Pitches. Okay, first one is from, I forgot the name he wanted me to use, so I'm just gonna say Kurt.
Kerp.
Pitch. An app that will resolve those situations when you and your buddies just cannot decide where to eat. Everyone loads up the app and answers a survey. Price range, food genre, eating environment, location, etc. It will provide you a list of restaurants based off the survey answers.
Love it.
Yeah.
I think there is one for couples that's like that, where it's literally like we go in and it's like it might just be for like movies, but there's something where when you can't figure out what you want to do, they like narrow it down by like categories and stuff, and then you like it won't pick a movie until both of you pick the same movie.
Wait, but okay, my question about this, and maybe I missed this if it was in it, but like, is it the night of picking the place you all do it together, or is it like you have preset settings?
I feel like you could do either.
That'd be funny if you just like
these are the things I like.
it would be the same every week then.
Well, if you're eating with the same people. But like if you have a crew of 5 people who might not always eat together, like, oh, this is the one place we all like.
Yep.
That being said, you can change it whenever you want, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
love
it.
it.
I think it's fun.
I actually like. I had a problem. I'm sorry. That was actually a weird burp too.
You've had a lot of
You look
weird.
like ashamed of it.
Yeah, not usually. This would have been great last night. Last night I actually had a pretty funny dining moment, which was
Epic dining moment.
Epic dining moment. My friend Zoe had a event for her company. It's called Borrow. It's a peer-to-peer clothing rental service.
Not a pitch.
Not an ad.
Nice.
But it's a new app that my friends are making, and she had an event for it. And then after, like, there were like 6 of us that were like, all right, let's all go get dinner. We're like, we're gonna go to Benihana. So we walked to Benihana. There was 2-hour wait at Benihana at 7:00 on a Sunday.
Oh, well, it's Mother's Day.
Everyone goes to Benihana.
I mean, every restaurant's packed on Mother's Day.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess I didn't really think about that.
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, we'll just go to this place next door. And then we were like, get to the place next door. She was like, all right, your table will be a second. Like, we just got to clear it off. And we're all standing there, and everyone just like got silent, and, like really sad, and didn't talk until like one person was like, does everyone just want to leave? And
No one's on board.
We were just like, yeah. And so we all just walked home. It was like,
Wait, separately?
yeah.
All right, later.
We went back to like our
Scattered.
Chester went to get sushi by himself. Me and my buddy drove home. Everyone else just walked back to their houses. No one got we just all did our own thing.
Like you just walked in, but none of you wanted it.
Yeah, like it was like one of those things where like, everyone thought that like people wanted to
It
go,
felt
and everyone was like
forced.
doon.
Yeah.
But then once the dust settled, and it was like my buddy Ben was just like, does anyone want to be here? And everyone's like, no. We're like, all right, let's leave.
I like Benihana, but I don't.
It wasn't Benihana though. It was a place next door to Benihana.
What was
there
it?
was a 2-hour wait.
What was that place?
I forget the name of it. It was just like whatever place was next door to Benihana in Santa Monica.
I like when you go and he's doing the shrimp toss.
Yeah.
And like there's one guy who just like he drops the first one, no big deal, but then like the second one doesn't go in, and now there's so much pressure on this random guy. Like, I didn't sign up for this
He's
at
getting
all.
really nervous.
All right, let's hear another pitch.
All right. This one is from T-Bird. He says, hey,
T-Bird.
yeah, that's the name he wanted to go by. Hey, Lauren and Sons.
Respect.
And Sons.
I like when people say what they want us to call them.
Yeah. Have you ever wished there was a place where you could just run around and play?
Yes.
Introducing adult
Yeah,
playgrounds.
yeah.
Introducing the park.
Introducing outside.
Introducing adult playgrounds. Pretty much what it sounds like. Just a typical playground, but one that allows adults and has more adult-suited and adult-sized play items. Let your imagination go wild here.
Oh, my God. Oh, sorry. Is there more?
There's a lot more.
Well, I was just talking about this yesterday.
Okay.
Slides are way too small for adults.
I don't think so.
I don't think that's true at all.
Most slides are. They're not
you can't
fun.
fit on it?
They're not fun. Like, they're
think
just
you-
too short. It's like, okay, that was...
Oh. I thought you meant like to fit in.
No,
Yeah.
no. Like,
They're
they-
definitely not long enough.
Yeah, or like you're scraping on the sides, too, sometimes. Like,
Yeah, I'm picturing the width. I'm like, I think you can...
It depends on some... I used to... Do you know about the slide guys?
No.
I used to have a
Yes,
TikTok
I do know-
account
I
called
do
the
know
Slide
about that.
Guys.
Yeah, I
It
forgot
actually
about that.
they all like blew up. We had like a decent following back in the day, but we gave it up. But
How big was it?
I think it had like 20,000 followers on TikTok,
Okay.
and on like 6 videos though. They
Yeah,
all
They all
the first
murdered.
video we posted with 0 followers got like 500,000 views, and it was us reviewing a slide in a park. But
awesome.
I was with my buddy who I did it with, and we were talking about it yesterday, and I was saying my one big qualm with it is that we didn't have as much fun because the slides aren't that fun.
Yeah, we have to realize you're like 4 to 5 times bigger than the person.
Yeah, they should
Well,
go
this-
on for like...
you know why the downfall of the slide guys was that it was kind of a ragtag group. It was like a different crew in every one. My buddy Ben was the ringleader, but they tried to go. Remember the video of the cop coming out of the slide in Boston?
I was just about to say I wanted to pull that up.
They went the next day after that video to that slide, and they wore like helmets and like elbow pads and stuff, and we're gonna film a video. And apparently there were a bunch of kids there, and like the moms freaked out on them, and were like, "This is like for kids." Like there was like a line of kids, and they were just getting in the line with like elbow pads and helmets to go down the slide, and they didn't film the video. And
Wait, Lauren, have you seen this video?
Never.
Look up cop falling down.
you've never seen the cop going down the slide in Boston?
I legitimately think it might be my favorite.
It's the best video of all time.
That's-
Yeah, it might be my favorite video on the internet.
So funny.
Oh my gosh.
So
Wait, what? Oh, that's so funny.
So for our audio listeners that haven't seen it, it's basically it's this giant like metal slide, and it has this huge elbow in the middle of it. Like, it's not good for it. And this you don't see the cop, but you just hear clanging, and then he shoots out and like almost flies off the slide, and all his like radio and like gun goes everywhere.
It's so painful.
And how did he end up on his stomach?
I think he just like didn't know. He didn't know how.
That's funny.
He didn't know.
Yeah, he didn't know. So he just went down like way too fast.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean,
I imagine he like grabbed the thing and like did the one where you like fling yourself
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, I guess yeah.
Just picked up.
I mean, no slide has ever been that. There was like a day where that slide was the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah. And then like I saw videos of other people doing it. It wasn't like a coincidence. Like, it wasn't like he just did something wrong. Like,
yeah,
if you weigh more than like 100 pounds, like you're just
it's like, yeah, because they're designed for kids again.
yeah. Oh, can we watch it again?
Wait, can I finish his pitch?
Or
do we not?
No, we can't watch. I don't want to watch it again.
Do you want to watch it again?
It's going to distract me for another 20 minutes.
Yeah, we can leave it.
All right, let me just finish this. Okay. This could also include a bar, or conversely, it could even just be a bar that includes a playground, kind of like how McDonald's has a play place, but this time it's with adults and with alcohol. I definitely want to see it include those human-sized hamster tubes you can crawl around in and get lost while drunk. Love you guys beyond words. Deep in my soul lies a pond where only you can swim.
The hamster thing sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
I get claustrophobic. That
Oh.
sounds horrible.
here's my thing about this. The reason it's good is like, yes, the regular playgrounds aren't built for us, but it's also like there is a negative connotation with hanging out at a playground as an adult,
especially if you look like you.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Mustache.
Yeah, that's true.
like, dude, sometimes I just want to take my van and like go play at the playground, and everyone's ruining my time. I think this would be a blast. It would be really dangerous though, because after people start drinking, the playground's never.
Yeah, the monkey bars would be a liability.
I remember we were talking about this the other day. I remember being able to do like get up like that on the monkey bars, but like that's just a muscle up, and I definitely can't do a muscle up.
Yeah,
now.
but your body weight was.
We didn't weigh anything. We were just.
I know, but like, isn't that
just
crazy that at some point it's like you have the strength of an adult just packed into like a tiny.
Well,
vessel.
everyone's just a little gymnast. Like, you can just do anything.
Did you guys have
or like
gymnast
flipping
friends?
off? I was a gymnast.
How many pull-ups did you do in the Presidential Fitness Award?
Whoa. I don't know.
Oh, sorry, that came out way more like accused. Right? I just meant
No, I didn't mean it. I was just like, I was more just like, what?
all the gymnast girls in my middle school like shattered the record because they were like doing pull-ups. So like I could do one pull-up.
Yeah,
in fifth grade, and then
think
this
I
girl
could do
Julia
it.
did like 56.
That's so funny.
She was goated.
Yeah.
I wasn't good at actually, I wasn't great at pull-ups. I didn't do gymnastics for that long, but I was really good at like the running tests, like the pacer tests. I remember beating all the boys in my class, and I thought I was so
What was your
sick.
sitting reach?
Oh, were you to touch your toes?
I'll never forget when I was in high school. We had PE, and Coach Williams made us. She was all business. She was like kind of funny, but she was like would give you shit. She didn't play, and there was one time that you had to do like 10 push-ups. That's all you had to do.
Yeah.
And I was it was freshman year of high school. I couldn't do 10 push-ups.
No.
And I just remember she yelled at me, and because like we up until then we'd always done like sports and stuff, and I was like I was pretty good at sports, but that the 10 push-up test, she said.
Oh, did she think you were like dicking around?
No, she said, "Well, you good at sports, but boy, you weak." And I was
Where is she
rattled.
Where was she from that she had that like accent?
South Carolina. I mean, I could have leaned more into the accent that I feel like you got
scared.
I got scared that I was going to get canceled, honestly.
Was she white?
She was African American.
Yeah, so probably good that you steered clear of whatever accent you were going to go with initially.
Yeah, she yeah. I mean, she probably still is too. But she was great. Yeah, but she was traumatized. We had like, did you guys have that? Like, we had like PE in high school where there were like very like our grades were determined by like how many push-ups we could do or how many sit-ups you could do for like we had like tests that were like actual assessments of our like strength that
Ours was
affected
just
our
knowing
grades.
the rules of the game.
That's what like it should be, but it was like I remember that was like I got like a worse grade because like I couldn't do as many push-ups as Thomas McNerney could. And
did I ever tell you the Cademan story in gym class?
I don't know. No,
This kid Cademan that we can bleep out his last name. I don't know why I doxed him like that, but he was just like a strange cat in our like objectively the strangest cat in high school. Would like come to class each day with a new accent.
That was fun.
And we like just couldn't call him out on it. So he'd be in the middle of like a Socratic seminar, and then he would join with this like very thought out response, but it would be in like a South African accent. You had to just be like, all right, I guess we're like doing this today. And he wore like those like laceless Merrills. You remember those, Johns?
Yep.
And
Merrills are cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if this was my gym class, but I remember. I don't know if it's one of those stories like I've just heard it enough that I think I was there. Or all I know is he was in gym class. And they were playing like capture the flag or something, and he was just like wheeling around the gym, and he blew a tire. Like one of his Merrills like flew off like across the gym, and he like slid like feet first into the wall and just like tumbled like cartoonish fall.
Yeah.
And everyone like went silent for a second. Then he got up and he goes, "No injury sustained."
You did tell us.
Oh yeah.
Got up
Yeah.
and started playing again.
That's awesome. No injury sustained.
Lovely guy.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Should we do?
Good old days, man. High school.
Rosie, is that a new hat?
No, Chester gave me this.
Oh.
Chester.
I was a gym TA my senior year, and the Miss Beckel would just leave, and I would just have him play gym or dodgeball, and there was like freshmen, there were some kids that are like full. Like they're long past like puberty, and then there's some that are like legitimate like children.
I was the child side of this.
It just like wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't fair. And there was this kid Nick who he plays lacrosse at Yale now. Like he was just like he shouldn't have been in this gym class. We should have found something else for him to do.
Test it out.
And I remember he just nailed this girl in the face with a dodgeball, and it was like kind of a come to Jesus moment where it was like, oh, I haven't been like keeping these kids safe like at all.
Yeah,
we did during like Spirit Week, we would do like an Olympics style thing like in front of the whole school, and it was like one of the events was dodgeball, so it was like 4-way dodgeball, and each grade had their own thing, and the seniors and the freshmen were like diagonal from each other. And there was this kid Brendan who he got drafted to the MLB like with like cannon for an arm. And he did that thing where like when the kids can throw a dodgeball so hard that it like curves.
Yeah.
They don't even really know where it's going. So he would just like throw it like really low and like hope it like curved up and hit someone. And you had to come to this assembly. So like the kids that were like trying to get their homework done were just like in the back, like minding their own business. And I remember Brendan threw one, and it just had like way more spin on it than he thought it was going to. And it curved like up, missed everyone, missed like the first like 10 rows of like the bleachers. Yeah. And it was just clear it was going for like the homework kids. And
does B go?
No, that's Brendan Goss. This is Brendan Tinsman. And like, none of the homework kids were paying attention to like what was going on. And I just remember like looking up, and I can't remember if it was like a textbook or like her iPad. But the ball hit whatever she was holding like into her face, and she just had to pretend like it didn't hurt. But like there was a kid who he had been committed to Wake Forest for baseball since 8th grade. Like again, insane. Shouldn't have been in this like competition. He's playing college ball next year, and you're just a 13-year-old trying to get like your physics homework done.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you got a face full of iPad.
That's brutal. That's brutal. There was some crazy disparities in that. Those gym classes.
It's the only time in your life where like,
the following year when I was a sophomore was when I lived in Spain, and I still was like a kid, dude. And I just remember I get in gym class in Spain, everyone showers together.
Nice.
Which like is so horrible if you're the kid who has like no hair on any part of his body, and like it was terrifying, honestly.
Did they throw like European jabs at you?
Yeah, I mean they threw just
normal jabs.
Yeah, I guess normal. I guess by nature of being in Europe, they were European jabs.
Yeah.
No, I just remember being like really like there were kids who were just like men, and I was just like, this is so terrifying.
Yeah.
I was so scared of showering with those guys. But God saves his toughest battles for his strongest warriors. This episode is brought to you by AITA. If you love playing online games and making money online, AITA is the app for you. With an easy-to-use mobile app, prize drawings every single night, and prize winnings immediately available to cash out, there really is no better choice. The way it works is simple. Pick 6 numbers every night and wait for the drawing at 9 EST. The more numbers you match, the more you win. If you match them all, you win the jackpot with life-changing prizes up to 1 million AITA cash. Even better, it's free to sign up. My personal go-to numbers are I like 21 because of LaDainian Tomlinson, and I like 14 just because it's like a fun number. I don't really have a reason for that one. No purchase necessary. Always free to play. Visit www.withyaita.com/playdate to download it and start playing today for free. Use promo code PLAYDATE to get a free bonus today. That's code PLAYDATE in the AITA app. Let's get back into the episode. We're going to do Am I the Asshole now? Oh, our pitches.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Our pitches.
I knew we were missing
Okay.
something.
My pitch is... Okay, I'm just going to pitch it.
My pitch is the Out of Breath podcast.
So didn't Will and Liam do that?
No.
Yeah, they did like Out of Breath sports broadcasters.
Oh, yeah.
He's coming down the left field line. Anyway, what I was going to say is that I was in Santa Monica yesterday, walking to Benihana.
Yeah.
I am out of breath.
Do you need to take a second?
I booked it up those stairs.
Okay.
5 stairs.
500 more like. Anyway, they got those diagonal crosswalks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck those, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Hate them.
They're killer. Have you done them?
I just I feel so exposed.
Yeah, I agree.
When you're in the middle, though, it's the only time you can goof around in the middle of the intersection. It's like the only time you can
front handsprings.
Yeah, I did you know what I did is I put one leg up and I clicked my heel,
Yeah, that's fun.
and I felt like I was putting on a show because there were 4 cars looking at me.
Everyone's like,
Oh fuck! But my buddy, my buddy had never seen one before, so he was like, "Can we just cross it just to do it?" And I was like, "Yeah." But then I realized I don't really think I've done that often. It's really cool. It's like exhilarating. You never get to walk in that part of an intersection.
is that your pitch is just more?
Yeah,
of those?
My pitch is more of those, but no, my pitch is not. Well, more of them would help too, but also make hexagonal crosswalks. Where it's it accounts for every possible direction you could be walking. There's a path, it's just a big asterisk of paths.
But the cars would never get to go.
Yeah, but that's a secondary. People first.
Yes.
The one in Venice is just a nightmare. If you catch that
Where?
Right by Giada.
There's a diagonal one?
Yeah. So if you I believe so, unless I've just been walking through there.
Why am I?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
By
It just
Great
feels
White?
like if you miss that light, that's one of those lights where if I miss it, I put my car in park because I'm gonna be here for fucking 10
Oh
minutes.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Because but yeah.
People are fucking crossing.
I don't know. I guess
100
the
years
pitch
away.
Stinked.
Stinked.
I just like.
Okay, I got an idea. Maybe
Okay.
we could punch it up a little bit. You
Yeah.
ready? So, what I'm gathering is you just like being in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah.
Right. So here's what.
Bingo.
Here's what it is. It's are you joking right now?
No. Everything's
Buddy, it's okay.
quick. Paper
It's
towels.
okay. Pick it up. Pick them up.
There's
with
some
your
on my
hands.
desk. Will just spilled his coffee for our audio listeners, and everything's going to trash. Elisa was gone. Hey, Elisa was gone, basically.
I was basically gone at least, so that's good.
I think it was almost fucking gut. All right. So while you're doing this, I'm gonna tell you how we can solve your problem of wanting to be in the intersection. Have you seen the arch in St. Louis?
Yeah.
It's like a bridge that goes above intersections and it stops on the top. There are seats on the top of the stoplights. So you can walk up there and just chill in the middle of the intersection and watch all the cars go by.
Yes.
Sweet.
Big. Oh, yeah. Just a network of paths connecting the lights themselves.
Yeah.
Am I visible in the thing?
Yep, you are.
Cool. I might do more podcasts like this.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So I started writing down
It's empty.
Yeah, but what if I wanted like the last couple of drops?
Oh.
No, I was gonna drink that.
Oh,
There actually was
MG.
stuff in mine.
This podcast.
They're just being big babies.
Speaking of big babies, we had, remember
Glenn Davis is.
he sentenced to jail.
Oh no, I was joking. There's actually something about Glenn Davis.
Yeah, he's 3 years in jail for health insurance fraud. He was in our office like a year ago.
Health insurance fraud.
Yeah, he was faking medical things, I guess, to get money. I don't know.
How much financial trouble is the big baby in?
He's going to prison for 3 years.
Also,
Whoa.
Wait, did you see the video? Wait. Go pull up the video of Glenn Davis talking about Glenn. Put Instagram live after that.
I think you're thinking of Paul Pierce.
Nope.
Have you seen Paul Pierce's Instagram live?
Yes. From like a while ago?
Oh, wait. This, probably?
Yeah. Look at what he says.
I got a cold imagination, though. You know, I do that actor shit. I got a cold imagination. I'm gonna have to choke the chicken in the bathroom.
What?
That's crazy.
I don't think he realizes the gravity of this situation.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm about to get in so much shape. Oh, God. That's the only way you can stop me from eating hamburgers is put me in jail. And I would go, I said, I'm gonna stop you eating hamburgers. Put you in jail. You won't stop eating hamburgers and Cheetos? You're going to jail. So now, I'm gonna come to rock.
It's like not that many people watching this live either.
That's insane. He got sentenced to 3 years in jail. The first thing he said was, guess I'm going to have to choke the chicken in the bathroom.
What did he do?
Insurance.
Health insurance fraud.
So here's the good news about Glenn Big Baby Davis. It seems like he's taking it well.
He's taking it like too well.
Yeah.
He seems like excited to go. It's like,
It seems like he was looking for an excuse to eat better.
yeah. I mean, I guess that is like the mindset you have to have. You're like, all right, well, I'm going to get shredded.
Yeah.
If I went to prison, I'd probably get jacked.
Yeah.
Dude, if I went to prison, I'd done.
What else would you do?
My.
I'd probably join like a.
No, I mean, like,
Club.
actually, like, what else would you do?
I thought they were like, what other things did you do?
No.
I think you.
Read a bunch of books?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need to just get really well read.
Yeah.
Can you get like a Game Boy? Like, I feel like they should let you have like a Game
Can you
Boy.
look up Paul Pierce? Speaking of Celtics going live, look up Paul Pierce Instagram live. One of the crazy.
Is it the one with like the chicks shaking their butts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my sister apparently I think they were either representing one of his companies or something, but she was somehow involved. She's in PR and was like involved in this like PR nightmare and was like
He got
texting
fired
me.
'cause of it.
Yeah, she was like texting me like, did you see what Paul Pierce did?
Should I fast forward?
Yeah. Go to like the big spike in the middle. I guarantee that's something.
Just cut me. Hey. Hey, see the barber right there?
Yeah, he just has like strippers walking around his house. All right, that's enough. Damn, he throwing up the set.
That's kind of killer.
Yeah. All right, sorry to the NBA or the not the NBA listeners.
Sorry to the NBA.
Well, I was going to say, you know how we said in last episode, like, sorry if we do too many videos? A lot of people commented in the YouTube and they were like, oh, we don't mind. It's fine.
No, but there were other ones that said we do mind.
They were saying they want a more in-depth description of what's going on.
Yeah. I think we did a lot last episode.
Yeah.
So I think as long as we keep it normal.
But I think the overall consensus is it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at least these things you can like hear.
Yeah.
I don't know.
we good.
All right, my pitch kind of sucks. I like wrote down the beginning and like when I checked my notes app this morning, I assumed it was done, but I guess I just never really like fleshed out the idea fully. It's like an Olympics style bar where like each table is like a new event and you can go and play against other people and like if you win, you
That's
get, like,
fun.
a round of drinks or something.
Yeah.
So there's like
Horseshoes.
hacky
Hand grenades.
hand grenades. There's a table of like mild explosives.
Table of mild salsa.
Just all things of that nature.
You get like a country when you walk in, and you can only
Okay, that's what it is. Yeah,
you can only take one that isn't already been taken.
yeah,
So like if you're first there, you can get like Jamaica.
yeah. Is that's your first pick?
Yeah, Jamaica's a
Only good for like one thing.
bobsled.
True.
Feel the rhythm, feel the vibe. Come on up, it's bobsled time.
All right, should we do some Am I the Asshole?
Yes. Okay.
Was that?
I can't believe you got me with Happy Birthday for you.
All-time prank.
All right. So
I was supposed to get birthday hats yesterday, and I dropped the ball.
Yeah. Well, it's okay.
But-
I was also maybe gonna get you a cupcake, and then I didn't. I guess this telling you this doesn't.
Guys, can I just say I feel so much love in this room for how much you guys were thinking about doing for me. It's the thought.
We've been talking about it for like a week. We realized like a week and a half ago, and we were like, we got to do something. And then somehow all we came up with was happy birthday for you.
Fair, I got home last night and I was.
Yeah,
I feel very loved.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I hope you feel loved.
But you're gonna have a wonderful sound back.
We're gonna get you we're gonna get you something.
Yeah.
Later.
You know what? Can I tell you guys something that happened to me the other day that I can't believe it's never happened, and I didn't realize how much it sucked. I was eating food, but I was like really high and like wasn't really like focusing on it, and I bit the fork like so hard, and I'm shocked that that's not a bigger problem.
Ooh.
It put me out of commission for like the rest of the meal and then like part of the afternoon.
I hate that. I hate metal on my teeth.
Yeah,
Dude, it
that
was
sounds horrible.
How is this not happening to people left and right? I've never heard of this
What were
happening.
you
Most
eating?
of us can eat.
I was
normal.
eating Prince Street pizza with a fork and knife.
Oh, I had a whole one of those Friday night.
I got a naughty pie 3 days ago, and it's the only thing I've eaten the other day. My insides
good.
are in shambles. My insides are in shandals.
And sandals.
My insides are in sandals.
That's like a Jimmy Buffett song. Skies out, thighs out. Summer is right around the corner, and our friends at Chubby's are bringing the good vibrations. Chubby's makes clothes that make every moment feel like a vacation. They say fashion is an expression of one character, so why not let the world know you're down for a good time? Chubby's offers a variety of high-quality, everyday men's apparel, from the most comfortable shorts you'll wear all summer to swim trunks, pants, polos, and even button-down shirts that'll have grandma praising how well you clean up. Embrace the spirit of endless summer with Chubby's, the ultimate destination for bold, vibrant, and outrageously comfortable clothing. For a limited time, Chubby's is giving our listeners 20% off your order with our exclusive code. Use code PLAYDATE at chubbysshorts.com. All right, let me tell you about Chubby's. Here's the thing. I get some flack on here for my shins being like big or long or something. Every time I wear shorts, there's comments about the way my legs look. But I know that no one's looking at my weird shins if I'm wearing my stylish ass Chubby's shorts. Chubby's are soft, comfortable, fun. I like them. It's like a stretchy kind of fabric on the swim trunks that I really like. They also make shirts that are really nice. They got they call it the Friday shirt. Have you seen it? It's the light one.
I haven't.
It's a good name for our company.
Yeah.
Whether you're getting dressed for your work day, a workout, or a weekend getaway, Chubby's has you covered. For a limited time, Chubby's is giving our listeners 20% off your order with our code PLAYDATE at chubbysshorts.com/playdate. That's code PLAYDATE at chubbysshorts.com/playdate. Support our show. Tell them you sent you. Don't blend in with the crowd. Stand out with Chubby's. Let's get back into the episode.
All right, Lauren, tell us who's the asshole.
Am I the asshole? Okay, we have another British caller. Or not caller. We're not going to call this guy, but we're going to call the next guy.
We've got a British playmate.
Hey, Lauren. I got a good Am I the asshole from the UK. If you read this on the pod, you can call me Bill. Thank you, Bill. This has been on my mind for about the last 8 years because it blew up my relationship with my best friend. Essentially, am I the asshole for ghosting my best friend for the last 7-8 years?
I wish there was just no context.
That's it.
You're like, probably?
The main event started when he called an ambulance to my house when I wasn't there because he said he was having a psychotic episode because of smoking too much weed. Later that year at a New Year's party, he got too drunk and stole our Molly, MDMA, whatever, and was generally wilding out, being a dick. After that New Year's, I quit drinking but started smoking weed a lot, so when a third-party friend convinced us both to get together for a reunion, I was just getting blazed, but my friend decided to get blackout drunk again and being a dick, so I went home and vowed to never interact with him again. The am I the asshole part of this is that we were all friends for about 7-8 years before all this and had some great times together. After, the friend went to live in Spain and Mexico on and off for the last 6 years. I'm back in touch with him now, but it's a very strange relationship.
So here's my initial reaction. Sometimes you like outgrow friends.
Yeah.
And it sucks to be like, oh, we were on the same page at one point, but now we're in different phases of our lives. And that's super hard. But I think it seems like you've made the correct decision where there are some people that you might still love them, but there's not really a place for them in your life anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I mean, that being said, in the first instance, it sounds like you're not being sympathetic. He could have been having a marijuana overdose. So he might have died. He might have OD'd on marijuana if you hadn't gotten that ambulance.
We should try and be the first guys
to OD.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that he called an ambulance to his house is like one of the like all the other things seemed like way more like like that doesn't feel like that would affect me that much.
I don't know if you were at my house just when I wasn't there, like super high, and then you called an ambulance to the house, and I was like, "Oh, you were just too high," and you called the ambulance. I would be like, "Will, what are we doing here?"
Yeah, that's just like a funny one, and like all the other ones sound like like this guy needs to get it together, and that one's just like kind of funny. But
yeah, I think to my verdict, and I'll let you give your verdict as well. Will is that's just part of life. Sometimes you outgrow people,
True.
and doesn't take anything away from the fun times you guys had in the past, but maybe we've reached a fork, and you guys are gonna go your separate
it's okay to fork sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's fork.
All right.
It's fork.
That's a good one. Okay, well, the other one is also a theme of friendship breakups in a sense, so that's kind of what we're talking about. The next one is from, what's a good C name?
Crendel.
Crendel.
No. Let's give him a real name.
Sorry.
Crispin.
Yeah, Crispin.
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 Is that a name?
Yeah, I have a friend named Crispin.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Crispin.
Blank
that last part out. We're not close.
Yeah, the amount of names you have dropped today.
We're not close. We're also not close enough friends for me to be. He was like young. He's a family friend younger.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yo, Lauren, I've got an Am I the Asshole that's been tearing me up this weekend. I would love to run it by you and the boys.
Someone's been tearing up my Am I the Asshole.
Tearing up an asshole.
Someone's been tearing up my Am I the Asshole.
Recently, I had been trying to plan something for me and the boys to escape our town for a weekend and get active for my birthday. Our group is around 3 people on the norm, but one of our boys recently began a journey into the Caribbean No Spice, Colombian Bam Bam,
Bummer.
and I decided not to invite him due to fear of us somehow getting in trouble at the bar or downtown, etc.
That's smart.
Yeah. Judging by his snaps, he's obviously hurt he didn't get invited. The trip really wasn't that fun, and I feel that it would have been if I had actually invited my bro. I feel like a total asshole, but I also feel like I did what was best.
Sorry.
The trip wasn't fun?
Jinx.
Yeah, he said the trip really wasn't that fun.
Okay, so
this guy would have made it more fun.
You want me to call him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is funny to be like we had to get rid of him because he would have been too much fun. But
yeah.
then,
Yeah, and then you don't end up having fun.
yeah, and you're like, fuck, I wish crust.
We can call him, but we also, the girl from last week said that we can call her.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. Should we do like a prank on one of them?
Do you want me to call him?
I guess it's just calling him on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
God, we should.
Well, he sent me his phone number.
Yeah. Do that, and then we'll prank him.
What?
But we don't have a prank yet.
I'm just gonna call him.
Okay, just call him.
It also seems like he needs help, and we're just like, got you.
Got him.
Do they know we're calling this early?
Yeah, I told him.
Did you call his phone?
Yes. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, this is Lauren and everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. This is Will.
What's up, boys?
How are you?
I'm electric.
Nice.
Ooh.
We heard a little bit about your problem, but maybe you could just run us through it.
Yes. So, me and my boys were just trying to get out of town for my birthday, and
Where'd you go?
we went to downtown Dallas.
Nice.
DTD.
Yeah. It's pretty sick.
Hell yeah.
One of the boys has recently just gotten into, bad habits.
Yeah.
So we just I didn't know whether to invite him or not because I'm kind of a goody two shoes.
Yeah.
We love that.
So we just freaked out and kind of panicked and didn't invite him. And we invited one of my boys from my hometown. And trip really wasn't great. And we all kind of looked back on it. We're like, maybe we should have invited my boy.
Yeah.
Do you think any part of the trip not being great was that you took a trip to downtown Dallas?
Yeah, that might have something to do with it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
So we heard a little bit about that maybe like his Snapchats were indicating he was sad. Can you tell us like what that looked like? Were they on his story? Were they direct to you guys? Like what was he saying? Or was he just posting like sad shit?
I mean, he was posting like sad shit, but at the same time, like he wouldn't snap me back, and like he was texting my buddies that were also on the trip and be like, "I hope y'all are having a good time."
Oh, interesting.
Where do you guys live?
What's up?
Where are you based out of?
Like the Abilene, Texas area. It's like Central Texas.
Okay.
Cool. Interesting. So, like, I think, has he been what were you gonna say, Will?
No, you go ahead.
Has he been a problem out because of the drugs, or was this like just precautionary, like he might do something bad?
He's definitely brought them into places like where he shouldn't have, and we've all noticed it, and like been kind of scared to get in trouble.
Yeah.
We just wanted to take the precaution of like, because this is like the first time in a long time that we've like actually gone out as a group.
Yeah.
But do you regret it?
I mean, I regret not bringing him just because he's usually such a good personality, and like we've been friends for so long.
It would have made the trip more fun.
I mean, I think that usually having him around makes things are just interesting, and like he's a homie usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we had a time machine and we could have gone back and done things differently, do you think if you were like, yo, we're doing this, but could we keep it between the ditches this weekend? Could we not, like, would he have listened to that and been like down to, just drink and do whatever you want without, other stuff? And would he have been able to behave himself? Or do you think that he would have been like, yeah, that works, and then just been a menace anyways?
I probably think it's the latter.
Okay. Have you expressed to him how his behavior recently is making you feel?
I mean, we've talked about it a little bit, but like I struggle with like just telling people straight up how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I have an idea. I think because it sounds like this guy is a fun guy to have around.
Yeah.
And we need to somehow find a way to integrate him back into the crew.
Get him on Kratom.
Yeah, I think maybe you guys sit down, you have a heart to heart, and you're like, listen, like we've been boys forever, but it makes me uncomfortable when you're, doing certain drugs or like acting the way you act and like putting us in uncomfortable situations. Is there a way to have a heart to heart with him that you think maybe would resonate with him?
I think definitely. I mean, he's an emotional dude. Like he'll sit down and listen to you. Like he's not gonna just shoot you off.
He also probably like, I mean, what I've seen with people who get into kind of that path is it's not like he's waking up every morning and having like proud of what he did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's probably aware that like he needs to make a change. So maybe the best thing for both of you guys would be like he needs you to reach out to him and kind of get him back on track. And then it's a win-win because you also get your buddy back.
Yeah. I think he's right.
Does that sound like something you might be able to pull off?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Don't feel bad though. It was your birthday. Like you can
Yeah.
call the
Yeah.
shots for your own party. So
I have a
Happy birthday.
yeah, happy birthday.
birthday.
Thank you.
I have a follow-up. We're going to take it a step higher.
Okay.
If the talk goes well, you plan another trip and you bring him along and you see it's kind of a Mythbusters scenario. Would it have been more you go back to DTD.
Yeah, you gotta do the same
You go
bars.
back to DTD, same bars, and you see, is he the catalyst for fun? Like, is he the reason that we didn't have any fun?
Yeah, I got you.
Sweet.
All
Well,
right.
thank you for answering our call, I should say, and sharing. And
Yes, sir.
you
We're
have a
gonna-
great day.
Boys, I have a question before I go.
Yeah.
When is the beer coming to Texas? We need it.
Oh.
It's a good
Dude,
question.
I don't know. That is above our pay grade, but
Maybe the fall.
maybe the fall.
The fall
I think.
sounds right.
Yeah.
I respect it.
We'll keep you posted, though. Appreciate the love.
Yeah. See y'all later.
All right. Take care.
Later.
Y'all too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It feels like it was a bigger problem when he wrote in.
Yeah, it feels like he was
Nah, he
kind of over it by the
doesn't-
time we
yeah, he
got-
just doesn't
He
give
didn't
a
seem
fuck.
like very interested in.
I know.
Nah.
Well, it's fine.
All right, should we call the other lady?
Oh yeah, yes.
I think we gave him some sound advice.
I think you gave like really good
No, he
advice.
appreciated
Yeah, it
it.
was
He
just
kept
like he was just kept being like
sure.
we'd ask a question and be like, yeah. Like, okay, well, I mean, you told us, you gave us your phone number.
Okay, I'm gonna give another little rundown. Just
Yeah,
to
I
refresh
forget what
your
this
guys'
was.
memory. So this was the girl last week, and it was about how she kept wanting to break up with her boyfriend, but he was like, "No, wait till after my birthday."
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he wanted a present.
Yeah. And so it ended with the next day I asked if we could meet up and talk. He said no, and then he had work. So the next day I asked again. He said no because he had plans.
What is the present
So
again?
funny.
Oh, it was a samurai sword.
Worth it.
Keeps getting better.
Worth it.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So fun.
This guy, I think, might be he might have done the right thing. Did he know it was going to be a samurai sword? I guess not.
He had an inkling.
He knew it was something samurai.
He saw a samurai shaped box and he was just like,
A samurai shape.
I'm gonna wait it out. You can't break up with me until I figure out what the fuck's in that box.
Hello?
Hi.
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 Finally.
How are you guys?
So good. How are you?
You're a hard woman to reach.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Busy last week
You're
and-
so fine.
So we've heard a little bit about your story.
We're pretty intrigued.
We're so excited.
So from what we understand, this guy basically kept you around because he wanted a samurai sword.
Yeah. So basically, him and I we were together for a hot minute, and
How hot of a minute?
like it was like a year and a half.
Okay, that's
right
long.
around. And it was like the last half a year that was like really a struggle for me. Like I loved him and he was great, but he like
You wouldn't shut up. about
suffocated me
samurais.
so much.
He what?
And
Suffocated
at the end,
her.
I was just like, this is way too much, and you know, so you guys read the first half or
Yes.
first quarter.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, after he had like told me that he could never hang out or talk to me because he had always had plans or always had work or something going on, like that went on for like a week or like a couple weeks, and I didn't want to be the asshole that dumps somebody over text messages. And so I brought 2 trash bags worth of his stuff. And I knocked on his door, and his mom answered, and he wasn't home. So whether he was at work or not, you know, I don't really care. But he wasn't home, and his mom answered the door, and I asked her if I could come in. And so I went into his room, and I got all of my stuff. Like I had, like my shirts and bathing suits because he lived on a lake, and like all of my stuff, grabbed it.
Damn.
And I went back out.
He really fucked up if you're willing to give up the lake house.
Seriously, I know. And he lived on a lake, and he had a cottage on a lake too.
Oof.
I know.
It's got rules.
I grabbed all my stuff, and then I brought them out to my truck and brought all of his stuff into the house. And I put them in the kitchen with his mom, and she asked what was going on. And I said, please tell boyfriend that we're done, and I never want to see him or hear from him ever again. And I love you and your family, but like I'm done. Like bye. And like while I was walking to my truck after leaving his house, I blocked his number. Like I was done. A month after that, I had like random numbers texting me, like and they were like him or like his friends that were texting me, like him trying to get a hold of me. And so then after like a month of me not answering any of that, he started like stalking me.
Oh.
And like was showing up places. Like I was at work, and he would like his vehicle would be parked in the town that I worked at, and like it was so weird. I would be hanging out with friends, and I'd like see him fly by. I have no idea how he got my location or where he knew where I was, but like it was just
Picture him in like full
not
samurai.
it.
Wait, did he get it? I'm forgetting. Did he get his samurai sword?
Yeah, he did.
So how did you exchange the samurai sword without having to like have the conversation?
We had celebrated his birthday for the past 3 years the same way. Like we would all go over to his house, and we'd all give him like his gifts, like his friends and family and stuff like that. And so I did that, and I had it wrapped up, and he opened it, and then was like, okay, you know, like he waited till the last second to open it because there was always like the rule that girls couldn't stay after midnight. And so he waited to the last second, and then his mom came downstairs and was like, okay, everyone leave.
Yeah.
She was definitely in on it. She definitely knew that he was gonna.
He waited to open.
11:59,
He said we
he
can't break up
opens it.
until I get my gift, and then he waited to open it until the girls' curfew.
Yeah.
What happens after midnight?
That mom she definitely gets like odd days with
If
the
she gets-
samurai sword. It's a
what
joint custom.
what happens after midnight? The boys just like
They go nuts.
Yeah, they start fighting each other with samurai swords, I guess.
that's wild.
Yeah, I mean, the worst part about him ending up stalking you is that you know for a fact he has a samurai sword too.
Seriously, that's what I'm like. I'm like, what do I do now? And I felt so left out that I went and bought one to keep in my truck to make sure I protected myself.
A samurai sword?
Samurai fight. Oh yeah.
Whoa!
That is really funny.
This
to be
feels like there's, I mean, not to trivialize this, but like there's a plot of a movie here where they end up in
Yeah.
like a samurai battle.
I like that you're keeping it like in the same genre. Like there are other weapons that would probably be more effective against the samurai sword, but you're like a woman of honor who's like, if we're fighting with samurai swords, we're fucking doing it
There's
right.
honor on the
Yeah.
line.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Yeah.
so how did this shake out?
You don't live in Japan, do you?
What happened? Like, how did this shake out?
So after he had stalked me for a hot minute, and like would just show up random places that I was, he like one day ended up coming into my work
Where do you work?
where I worked. I worked at a restaurant.
Okay, not a good place for a
So-
boyfriend with a samurai.
Yeah,
sword.
no. Seriously. And he walked inside and he tried to order food, but like right when he walked in, I saw him and I had enough time to like get out of there before he saw me. He was sitting in there for a while and I had enough time. Like I ran out back with one of my coworkers and I like told her what was going on. I was like, just let him know, like, I'm not going to be in there while he's still here. So when I'm not at work, I work on cars. Like I and like a mechanic on on the side, I guess. I don't know if I would really say that, but like I work on my friends' cars and stuff like that. And so I always keep tools in my car, or my truck. And so I grabbed my toolbox out of the bed and I ended up slashing his tires,
Oh.
taking his hood struts.
What's a hood strut?
What's a hood strut?
When you
For
put the
Will and I
hood
obviously know what hood struts are.
That's what they call my walk.
the hood strut. Yeah.
when the hood up, you know how it like stays up and it's got like the little
Oh, it's just the thing that props it up?
What an inconvenient
I
thing to
took those. His front bumper was completely detached from the car, but it was still on it. So when like he would back away, like it would like no longer be attached to the car. And I took all the bolts for that. And then I stole the radio that I gave to him a year prior.
Wait a minute.
You fucked him.
$150 CarPlay screen radio.
Yeah.
Like a custom kit for it, and I took that because he left his car unlocked, so
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
super convenient for me to like do everything. And from there it just I don't want to say I'm an asshole. I don't think I'm an asshole for it. I think he got everything he deserved, and I think I'm very stubborn and like set on that.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
If we want him to leave the restaurant, wouldn't it be counterproductive to slash the tire? Like, how did he get out? How did he leave if you slashed the tires?
So there isn't a parking lot specifically for the restaurant because it's in a busy town.
So it's just like
it
a
was
street
more
park.
of like just parking throughout the town.
Okay.
Did anyone see you slashing the tires?
No, there was hardly anyone down there because it was a late on a Sunday night, and
Damn.
where I live, it just dies after like 3 o'clock. Everyone's like, okay, time for bed, I guess.
Yeah.
No, he was parked in a very convenient spot where it was kind of like shaded over, I guess. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
It was very hidden.
Jesus. Wow. Well,
It's just
I don't think you were the asshole. It sounds like this guy.
I don't know, Will. We're
gonna break it down on the pod.
yeah.
We're gonna let you go, and
We're gonna-
this will be out on Wednesday, and you can listen to our full breakdown of it.
awesome.
But
Thank you so much for calling.
To say about this.
For sure. Thank you for filling us in. We appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for giving me a call. You guys have a wonderful rest
Thank
of
You
your
you.
too.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
I always, when they're on the
Wow.
air, I always feel like I have to be like, "You're definitely not
I
the asshole."
know. That
The-
escalated.
There's a part of me that's like What if what if the other side of the story is like he just had like a really busy week? Like he just like was actually really busy one week.
Yeah, I mean, I was so on her side, and then I guess I just didn't.
She went nuts on his car.
I didn't grow up in a place where like that was a form of retaliation. So, like I don't. Maybe I'm just like misinformed.
I mean, he was stalking her. It sounds like.
I forgot about the stalking part.
So I think she did the right thing. I don't think she's the asshole.
Yeah,
but she definitely went rogue. She definitely blurred the lines right at the end.
Bananas on his car.
She did like funny things though.
The one
taking the things.
The hood struts is the funniest. Like, how often is he? I guess maybe his car is like if you took my hood struts, you would
notice it for weeks.
It would take me like years to notice that.
Yeah.
The thing where she's like, I unscrewed the bumpers when he drove away, his bumper would come off.
That's
really
funny.
That is funny.
That is funny.
Slashing the tires.
The radio she had bought is like, I guess, fair game. I don't think she's the asshole, but I do think that there was a point in her storytelling where I was like, where is this going? She was like, I'm a car. I also work on cars. I was like, all right, like,
where are we going?
But then it kind of all came together,
Yeah,
so I'll give her
yeah.
credit there. We just had to bear with her. But yeah,
all right, that was wild.
That was nuts. Yeah.
Do you guys want to
when she said she also bought a samurai sword, I was crying.
That's hysterical.
That is so
Yeah,
funny.
I like you're like you have to maintain honor.
Yeah, what? Where do you even buy one of those?
Yeah, I don't know. What is this? Where do you?
Probably in like.
I don't know. It sounds like wherever she is, they're readily available.
Yeah, it sounds like they're like the go-to weapon wherever she lives.
All right, should we do This Guy Rocks?
Yeah.
All right, Lauren, I just slacked you my This Guy of the Week.
I sent mine earlier today.
His name is the Tarlov.
Ooh.
Do you want me to give any context?
Yeah, I'll give a little context. So, pause it.
Oh, I think I've seen this guy.
So, no, you haven't. You've probably seen Will. You've probably seen Will Mahoney, who's my buddy, and what I love about Will Mahoney is just like his general vibe. And I hadn't really seen anyone else like him, where they have like these cool tattoos and like they dress very like out there, and like they just have a cool like outlook on life. And then I saw this guy, and he looks like Will's little brother.
Okay.
Or younger or older brother. I don't know. Take it. Let's give it a shot.
All right.
Wait, is Will Mahoney big on TikTok?
Yeah.
This is great. That looks delicious.
So good.
Okay, let's see. He's got to figure it out. So for the audio listeners, there's a man. He's in a cutoff T-shirt and jorts, white socks and Converse, and he's wearing wired headphones, and he's walking down the street, and then he goes into taco night, and just looks kind of like Will Mahoney's like a handsomer version, I would say, but both very cool guys.
A little bit of a diss of the Tarlov there.
That looks so
Yeah,
good.
I like that this video is 14 seconds long and has 100,000 likes, and it's just him walking and eating a taco.
Yeah, good vibe.
I love it.
Yeah, I like that guy a lot.
Nothing to.
That guy rocks.
That guy does rock. All right, Will, who's your guy that rocks?
My guy, I've been watching this guy, but then someone actually DM'd us and was like, this would be a good This Guy Rocks. And I was like, oh yeah, totally, 100%. But I've been onto this guy for a little.
Okay. Any context?
I don't know, man. He just rocks. Okay. Watch the Subway one first.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be watching Subway's lights moving off. And I don't know when they're going off, but make sure to donate me on GoFundMe.
Are they on the highway?
Yeah, I don't remember this one being so loud.
Watch the lights.
It's the wind.
He just loves when the lights turn off.
Aww.
Look at this. Ready? Come on. Drum roll. So it's just like a little kid outside Subway waiting for the lights to turn off. Drum roll. Bang. Bang.
Wow.
They turned off.
Well done.
Okay. Like and follow. Goodbye. Have a good day.
So that's his whole shtick. But so those ones are like endearing when it's at a restaurant. But go all the way to the bottom.
He's precious.
Now do the second video, like the middle.
So he's new on the block.
Yeah, but look at this. This one is it was like the OG one. That's like it's more creepy than it is cool.
Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be watching Teresa's lights turning off.
Is that his neighbor, Teresa?
I'm excited for the lights to turn off because they're turning off any second now.
She's now asleep, and we will go inside her home.
They turn off at different times. But anyway, we're waiting for the lights to turn off.
There it goes.
Oh, they turned off. Okay. Make sure you like and follow. Goodbye. Have a good day.
I just like don't know how they like. I always wonder with these ones where it's like kids that like clearly like their parents are filming them. Like, who decided? Were the parents like, no, this is good, or was he like?
I think it's like he like they found out he has this hyperfixation of it.
And then they want to make money off of it?
No, I think he was probably just like, he doesn't realize that like he's the only one that thinks that that's crazy. How do you even discover, do you think he was walking past like a house and the lights turned off and he was like, holy fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it probably started
with.
with Teresa's, honestly. He was probably sitting on the balcony every night waiting for her lights.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
How do you discover that that's a thing you like though?
I don't know.
Also, how he was like, usually they're off, but usually like they fucking turn off.
They must have like some sort of but like isn't that that's just someone's house?
Yeah, if I was
Teresa's finding this like what?
Teresa starts seeing stickers everywhere.
Teresa's like,
oh, they turned off. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I mean, he's the man. He's red hot right now. He's big.
This should be a comic. Like I can see this being a comic.
Yeah.
I took a class in college called
yeah,
writing about comics. And I was the only kid in the class that wasn't like obsessed with comics. You actually met one of the kids in the class, Juan.
Oh yeah, from comics.
He peer reviewed. He was the kid that walked into Takayo when we were eating lunch that one day.
Oh yeah, he's a man.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He would peer review my essays, and I was the only kid that like didn't like love comics, didn't like grow up with these like, because it wasn't like Calvin and Hobbes. It was like, you know, pretty deep stuff. And yeah, I fought through that class. That was a boring story. Do you guys want to do?
No, I thought it was interesting.
I've never heard of that class even.
I thought it was good.
Liberal arts school.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Can I teach you something, Will?
Yeah, teach me something. Could you?
So Abe Lincoln's son was present for 3 assassinations.
Present or president?
Present.
Okay.
Like he was like in the room when 3 of them happened. And apparently after McKinley, he was like convinced that he was just like bad luck. And so he started declining invitations to go places where presidents were going to be.
Dude, I respect that. That's like when you like turn the game off because you know you watching it makes your team lose.
Yeah.
That's like a level of commitment to something. He cares about our country.
Yeah.
Obviously, it had nothing to do with it. But he's like in the off chance.
Yeah.
I appreciate that he stepped back. Wait, what? He was in the room for what?
I don't know.
Obviously, his dad.
Let's look it up. Okay, yeah. Robert Todd Lincoln. Oh, wait. He got shot too. Dude, I guess people were just getting blasted like left and right.
Dude, we were talking about that. No, I was just talking about this yesterday. No one's getting blasted that much.
I know.
People aren't getting, for how divisive the modern American politics are, nobody has been assassinated.
I think it's just way harder now.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just like not, like back then it was like you were for sure going to be like a piece of history. And now I feel like if you were the one that did it, they would just like kind of sweep it under the rug and you'd be gone.
Well, what Evan Hohenwater was saying when we were talking about this.
Oh, I thought you were making fun of me. You were actually talking about this?
Yeah, I was literally talking about this yesterday. He was saying that it might be more that like a lot of those, it's like JFK and like MLK foremost were like probably the government, or at least people involved with the government.
Yeah.
And that like there's kind of like so much, it would be easier to like people would know that the government, it was hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to get away with like phones and cameras and everything that we have now, to where like it could be that most of the assassinations were just orchestrated by like the CIA and shit, and then now it's just harder to get away with that in the public eye without backlash. Yeah, not to be like a tinfoil guy, but I feel like that's like not
also
craziest.
Correct me if I'm wrong, you know more about politics than I do. It felt like
correct
it was easier to plan a coup back then because like there weren't such distinct like teams. Like it felt like regardless of party, they might have kind of all been in on like they were down to collude
against a specific guy.
And now it's like it feels like more divisive.
Yeah, I agree. But it is like, I mean, I don't know.
Also, you reminded me of this when you said MLK and and JFK, and then I was thinking like LBJ. Why did we stop just doing
I know.
acronyms? It's way cooler. I guess they all had
B.O.B. for Barack. That would have been cool.
I thought you were going to say B.O.B. for the guy that sings Airplanes.
Could we pretend like airplanes?
All right, teach me something, Will.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You know what I was reading about? You know that guy Andy Serkis?
No.
It sounds like a made up name. Andy, like she's gonna spell it like circus.
Oh.
Like yeah. So he
him.
is apparently he's the GOAT. I think he's pretty famous.
He does every single one.
He does every like motion capture guy.
Yeah.
So he's like Gollum. He's Planet of the Apes. He's King Kong. He's Supreme Leader Snoke in Star Wars.
Whoa.
He's in Andor, which is my favorite show.
Yeah.
And he's so good in that show as just himself, like as a real actor. And I never knew it's the guy that plays like all of these things that I've been watching my whole life.
I think the reasoning is
I just don't get why they would.
he must have like some crazy defect. No, where like he has extra muscles in his face because they do like the motion capture on his face, so he can probably make facial expressions for any being.
It just seems weird that a high profile guy would be doing these roles when it's like you could get anyone to do it. Like think
I
about how
don't think
much
you
money
could.
the budget would save to get a different guy to be the money.
I don't think you could. I think he's
good.
he's the goat of facial expressions probably.
That's wild.
Yes, yeah.
It's also like they got to spend the money somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, well, I was also having this debate about we're walking.
How was he
past,
randomly in 13 going?
That's what I was saying. I was like, I know he looks familiar.
Sorry to
and
cut
I
you off,
just
Will. Can you
watched
just
that.
pull up who he was in 13 going 30? Just
Yeah,
quick.
he was the mean boss.
Oh, very fun.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
gay
yeah.
boss. Very
Yes,
cool.
the boss.
the GB. Well, I was walking down Venice Boulevard, Venice Boardwalk, and yeah.
Oh, you
Anyway,
saw the Planet of the Apes?
no. There was ads for the new Garfield movie, I guess.
Okay.
Apparently, there's a new Garfield movie.
He,
But like
this time, he really hates lasagna.
yeah. Oh, he's pissed this time. No, it's like Chris Pratt and like Bowen Yang and like everyone was like I feel like there's animated movies come out with like 8 different A-list people attached to it,
Yeah.
and it's like, how does that make sense to spend all your money? Like, why wouldn't you just get if it's voice acting? Like, I get like there's someone like a Will Arnett where it's like he's got that voice,
yeah.
but I don't get how. I guess it's all for marketing.
John Krasinski just came out with like a children's movie, and it's like it seems like every A-list actor is in it.
Yeah, like I understand you want to have a few big names to attach to the project to sell it and stuff.
Yeah.
But like if the 6th biggest character is Kevin Hart, like that's a waste of money.
Do you want to know my theory?
I do.
I think I can't speak for the Garfield movie, but we were watching the John Krasinski one,
I wouldn't dare speak for the Garfield movie here.
and Ty and I were talking about this, and we were like, had the same question, like, why would you ever hire that many A-list actors?
Yeah.
And he was like, it's probably just Krasinski was doing this like probably for like his kids or something. And then the other guys are like, this is a cool project. We can bang it out in a day.
Yeah.
And they probably don't pay him like their full rate.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
What is the movie?
I don't know.
Is it out?
It's like
You watch it?
No, I saw a commercial for it.
John Krasinski.
Yeah, it's called If.
Oh, okay.
Look who's in it. It's fucking stacked.
Whoa.
John Krasinski, Ryan Reynolds, Emily Blunt, Steve Carell, Matt
Lively.
Damon, Blake Lively. Like it's
This
like
is
Vince
exactly what I was
Vaughn.
saying. Like
Yeah.
Vince
Whoa.
Vaughn is like the 8th most famous person.
it's insane.
Oh shit.
Like everyone's
Bradley Cooper?
yeah. It's
Yeah,
fucking
like
wild.
that's the part of it. I mean,
What?
George
George
Clooney's halfway down this
Maya
page.
Rudolph,
Yeah,
Amy
this-
Schumer.
Keegan Michael Key's the second to
Stewart.
last guy.
Oh
Isn't that
my
insane?
gosh.
But it's probably like this will be a cool thing to tell your kids that you're in.
yeah. I
Look,
guess
you can come in for a day.
they must not be paying all those guys like a bajillion. I mean, maybe I guess you can't. I don't know.
Dude, they come in for an afternoon and they
Yeah.
bang out of their lines.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
All right. Should we do?
We draft things.
Yeah. Do you want to start with Stephen King books that don't exist, or do you want to predict the biggest baby names of this year?
Yeah.
Do the biggest babies.
Wait, what? Oh, biggest babies.
Big
Yeah.
babies.
Okay. All right.
Baby number 1.
We're 3 months into 2024. These are the hottest baby names of the year so far.
Maybe be like
3
we're gonna
months.
predict the hottest baby names of the year. We're also
Why do you say we're
almost
3 months?
almost
4
6
months.
months.
6.
January, February, March, April.
It's about to be June.
Yeah, we're like halfway.
We've only been 4 months, 4.5 months.
Still didn't
less
count
than
May.
4.5.
May's the pinky, and you're holding it down.
Yeah, because we're
It's May
less
13th.
than 2 weeks into May.
Basically July.
All right,
Okay.
say that we're predicting.
Basically, July, my ass. It's May
Say that we're predicting the biggest baby names of the year.
of 2025.
Yeah.
OMG.
All right, we're predicting the biggest baby names of 2025. First up, Trundle. You know it from the bed. It's making a comeback for people.
Yeah.
It's going to be the hottest girl name of 2025. Guarantee it. Put my money down.
My first one, I have Chathan.
Yes.
I think like people are tired of Nathan. Nathan
100%.
it's Nathan's so fucking last year. Chathan.
Yep. I love it. I've got Palette. Palette is in 2025. Palette's going to be everywhere. It's like one of those, it's unisex too.
Yeah.
Which is perfect.
Yeah.
So these ones don't really have much of an explanation.
No, they don't.
You kind of just
No,
say
I
it.
like it.
Trace.
Trace. Wait, I feel like, is that a name? Trace McSorley.
Yeah, now that I'm saying it out loud, it definitely exists. But
Great.
Yeah,
it could
let's
still be
it's
hot.
allowed to exist.
It's
yeah.
allowed to exist. It's just gonna be hotter next year.
Trace McSorley. Throw it on a dime.
All right.
Oh, sorry. All right, I've got Bunk. Bunk is going to be hot. I mean, whether it's short for Bunker, Bunkle, Bunkerton, Bunk's going to be flying off the shelves in 2025.
Yeah.
Guarantee it.
I think we need more names, some more unisex names, just in general.
Yeah.
Xyler.
I like that.
Yeah.
Xyler.
With an X.
It's like Xavier
Yeah.
and Skylar.
Xyler.
Yeah, that's
I think-
fun.
Yeah.
I've got Trelvin. Trelvin was big in the 80s, and it is for sure going to be the biggest trend of the 2025s.
Yeah. The 2025s.
Yeah.
You're familiar with the girl named Chastity.
Yeah.
There isn't a guy's name that implies, purity in a child.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Chast.
I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe Chaz for short.
Probably just Chast.
Yep, but not. Okay, I've got Honk. Honk. I mean, that's fun. That's my buddy Honk. Like,
Yeah.
you know that guy's going to be a blast.
Yeah, or he's going to be a fucking problem after a couple drinks.
He might be. He does sound like
Honk.
Yeah.
He comes into the bar, he's like,
Yeah. Oh, you could do that. Like, if you're trying to get his attention, you could be like this. Yeah.
This is the dumbest thing we've ever done. My last one is my last one. My last one is Brayson.
Brayson. I like that.
I feel like that's
this was a funny one. Like when you're covering, I was like, this is just nonsense.
So dumb.
It's gonna be great though. Stephen King novels though.
Yeah. Do you want to do some Stephen King books that don't exist?
Yeah.
My first one is.
Wait, should we tee it up?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Isn't that
Tee it up.
oh, you say it.
I already said it.
you just
Oh, he did. Sorry. All right. These are Stephen King books that don't exist. Well, it's good to have us both say
Yeah.
it in case.
right.
In case the first one
for
popped
the second
off.
part.
These are Stephen King books that don't exist. Don't
These
you
are
know.
fucking Stephen King books that don't exist.
These are Stephen King books.
Stephen King books.
And they do
and
not
I'm-
exist. These are Stephen King books that don't exist.
Oh my god.
My
These
first
are
one.
Stephen King-
My first one
These are
is.
Stephen King.
Shut up. Okay. Whoa, I didn't mean it.
She told us to shut up.
Oh, sorry. I've got Deep Space.
I love it.
2 astronauts get sent up to the ISS.
Yep.
It's gonna be funny because in the clip you're like, when it comes to you, you're crying. We should leave it because it's like, why is that guy crying? All right, I've got Deep Space.
Yep.
These 2 astronauts, there's a guy and a girl, get sent up. They're like the first people to go to this new International Space Station. They're gonna be the first 2 up there.
Yeah.
When they get up there, she starts feeling like really weird, like about this guy. Like he's clear, there's something off about him. She doesn't feel safe around him, and he's like, she gets the feeling that he like might be trying to kill her. It's very strange. They're out on a spacewalk, and he fucking unclips her tether and like kind of like pushes her out into space, and she like scrambles and like gets her way back, but she's like not really sure that he did it. And it's like kind of this, she's avoiding getting murdered by this guy the whole time.
Jesus, that sounds like the worst place to be with a murderer. It's the ISS.
Alone.
Alone, yeah.
That's good.
All right, I've got Cookie Cutter.
Yeah.
It's this couple moved into a neighborhood. It's like a suburban neighborhood with all these cookie cutter houses that's expanding. It's this big, vast neighborhood that they're kind of in the heart of, and they start to realize over the first few days and weeks that they're there that the only people that actually exist are like the 5 houses immediately surrounding them.
Oh, weird.
And that everywhere else is just like empty houses where like the lights come on and off, but there's like no one in
Yeah, it's
them.
like a nuke town almost.
Yeah, and they realize that it feels normal, but it's only what they can see like in their immediate vicinity.
Weird.
And they start getting spooked, and I won't spoil the ending.
You have to read the rest to find out.
Yeah.
Wait, that sounds like
Is that from something?
it.
Creepy
Yeah,
movie.
for sure. If we Google creepy movie, it'll come out.
Well, I'm. Oh my gosh, you guys! This is the
Oh, it's literally a movie already?
movie I've ever seen in my life. I'm not kidding you.
Oh yeah,
Have you
I've
guys
seen a
seen
trailer for
this?
this.
It's so
But you still came up with it, Will.
weird. No, you did.
But this is exactly it.
It's close.
They raise a baby. They like raise this kid, and then he grows up to be like evil. It's
Yeah.
bizarre. Sorry, it reminded me.
Damn it.
But I like yours more,
Really?
and I like the name.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I've got The Chair. The Chair is, there's this boy and he's raised in like this rural area in New Hampshire, and he's been paralyzed his whole life, like from the waist down. So he's in a wheelchair, but he lives like this happy life. He's homeschooled. He doesn't really have any like friends because it's so secluded where they live.
Yeah.
He finds like a trunk or something, and it has like evidence that might suggest that like he was kidnapped and that these aren't his real parents, and that he actually wasn't born with this like spine disease. Like they did it to him so that he couldn't like run away. And then he has to get away, and he finds out that these people killed his real parents and kidnapped him and brought him out here. Now he has to figure out how to get away.
I like that. There is a movie that's like that though, where they like
Well, it's like Gypsy Rose's story, kind of.
yeah, but there's a movie like that where like the girl, like she's giving her like dog shit.
Fuck, I knew that sounded familiar.
She's giving her like medication that's supposed to be for a dog that makes her like not be able to walk.
Wasn't
and
that a
stuff.
true story?
Well, I think that's to Gypsy Rose's thing.
I was told she had these things and couldn't. Hey, I mean, everything is inspired by something in some way.
Yeah, it
so-
seems like I directly ripped that one off.
No, I mean,
No. It's just like if we post this, every comment.
I don't give a
it's
fuck.
okay. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it sucks.
Promise.
I promise.
Okay, I've got EV. It's a sequel to ET. No, I've got EV. It's about a bunch. It's like a future society, not that far in the future, like 10 years from now, where everyone's got like Teslas basically, and which is killer. But all of a sudden, they just start driving people off the road into trees and killing them. And it keeps happening, and they are basically starting to slowly realize that it was all this evil strategy to kill people and to like be able to control.
But they have no other
population.
sense of transportation, so they can't.
But everyone is using them, so everyone's just kind of driving like terrified, and like it just keeps happening that these people are doing bad things and then immediately face. It's like basically the government is using these cars to like, instead of taking people to trial and stuff, they just like drive them off the road into trees if they need to get rid of them.
Wild.
It kind of feels like some sort of like right-wing conspiracy theory, like about electric vehicles.
Sounds like the beginning of remember in Bird Box, the beginning
Yeah.
when you remember that movie?
Yeah,
With
but I forget the.
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah. It was
don't-
Like
big
that
during
whole
COVID.
spirit. Yeah.
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 Kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got The Jester. So there's this king, and he wears a mask, right? And he has this jester that entertains him, and he treats the jester really shitty, and they like kind of just like make fun of the jester all day and like abuse him. And he's had enough of it, and so he kills the king and assumes the role of king by just putting the mask on and
like
pretending
that.
he's king. But then other people in his like court start to have suspicion, so it like he has to kill those people, and then it's like way too much to deal with, and he's just freaking the fuck out because he's like, I'm way too deep into this to leave.
I like that. I like the idea that the way that they're catching on to him is that he's like way funnier. He keeps cracking like killer jokes.
Yeah,
I don't remember the king having that kind of stuff in his arsenal.
the table is just like roaring with laughter, and then there's like one guy at the end of the table being like,
Yeah, he's red hot.
good.
All right, I've got Encore, which is basically it's called Encore. It follows a band who there's these horrible things keep happening at their shows. Like people are getting killed, like collapsing, dying, and it's always right like before the encore, like when they leave the stage before they come back on. And what you slowly start to realize is that there's like this fan who's like gone completely psycho basically and is so obsessed with like the set list every night. She like follows them around and she wants to hear specific songs. She always like is messaging them and requesting songs, and then if they don't play the song she wants, she like kills someone to like freak everyone out at their shows to try to hold them hostage and get the perfect set list she wants.
Interesting.
And she doesn't like their new stuff.
She hates their new stuff.
She hates their new stuff because they just don't have that same indie sound they used to.
Yeah, they got too mainstream. I thought you were gonna say like it happens when like in the moment between when their set ends and when they're gonna do the encore. So it's like them going into the crowd because that's the one moment that they're gone.
Oh, well, maybe that's a twist.
Yeah.
Maybe,
All right.
Maybe we shouldn't spoil the end of my book.
I've got.
Have you ever read a Stephen King book?
No.
I feel like we're just doing like horror things.
I did a little bit of research, but I was gonna mention to you like it's clear. I think it's gonna be abundantly clear. I know nothing about Stephen King.
Yeah, I think we're also like. I think his stuff is more like there's like supernatural.
So he's written a lot of books, and some of them are like this.
Okay,
but there are ones that are the most popular ones are like, other shit.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah.
All right, I've got Plague. I've got
third weird noise of the day.
Yeah.
What is this? A fucking tally? How many till I'm out?
What is this?
I got 3 strikes.
Plague takes place in a rural island, kind of like on the Canada-Maine border.
Okay.
Right? And
like
Prince Edward Island or whatever it's fucking called.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
What a lazy name.
I know.
Things that need better names. Newfoundland.
Did you ever hear why they named Greenland, and Iceland?
No.
To tourism?
No, yeah, the Vikings wanted to like throw people off. They didn't want, so they named the icy one Greenland and the green one Iceland, so that people would like go to the wrong one.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I want to go to Greenland.
So a plague overwhelms this small town. The virus makes people like bloodthirsty and want to kill. And the government's like, we just need to seal this shit off and like let it figure itself out. Like we can't let these people go. And we hear the story from like the one of like the 5 uninfected families who are just like trying to batten down the hatches while all this shit goes on around them. That one sucks. I'm sorry.
No, I don't think so at all.
Fuck.
Okay, I've got Wipeout.
Oh, nice.
It's about an evil shark, and it keeps eating surfers, and like these.
But it's not Jaws.
Surfers keep dying. No, it's a normal sized shark. But basically, they figure out they come to find out that the shark is just really concerned about like surfing etiquette. So like if anyone like cuts the line or like whatever, like the shit that like surfers get mad about, the shark, those are the people that keep dying. So
maybe it's like a man shark.
it's a mark, yeah. It's a shan. Sure. Yeah, it's a man shark probably.
I like that a lot.
It has legs. On the bottom. It's like a normal shark that just has 2 feet.
Wait, like
coming
in
out.
Harry Potter when they turn into
Oh yeah.
What?
remember in the
Fuck.
in Goblet of Fire?
Why am I spacing on? He's like the best.
Yeah. And he has
Victor
like,
Crumb?
Yeah, Victor Crumb turns into a shark for the thing where you have to go save people at the bottom of the.
Oh, can you look up Victor Crumb shark? Victor Crumb shot?
Yeah. Wait.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah.
What? So scary.
It's a crazy picture.
This scene actually scarred me, I think.
Terrifying. I've always wondered, how did they get the people from not drowning? Like presumably they've been under there for hours.
I
Yeah.
think they like
Because they said last night we
Froze
snuck
them
in and we
or
took something important to all of you. Whatever. My last one is called Camp Wabanaki. The camp is in Maine, and people go there and they're having a good time. But then people start disappearing like into the woods. They'll like hear these like chants and like they're like intrigued by them, so they follow it in. They're never seen again, and they find out that the camp was built on an old Indian burial ground, and the ghosts are claiming, innocent camp souls to try and pay back the debt of building a camp on their burial ground.
Jesus Christ.
Creepy.
Jesus, fuck, that actually happened?
That's insane. No, that is good. Although, so it makes...
I don't know, I kind of mailed that one in.
Okay. I won't follow it up then.
No, ask me, follow it up.
Well, is it painting the Indians in a good
Yeah, I did
light?
say Indian, I meant Native
No,
American.
you can say, you can say it. I
don't think you can.
I took a class in college called The Plains Indians with Heather Cox Richardson. She's a pretty famous historian. She has the most subscribed newsletter in America. Swear to God.
Okay.
Like email newsletter.
Okay, I fucking
don't
get it.
doubt
Tell
it.
us the story. Yeah,
I'm just saying.
That's not the part we're hung up on.
No, I'm establishing her credibility as a source here.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Cool.
And Jesus Christ, you guys hate this story, but she said that you could call them the Indians because, and a lot of the tribes don't like that we're now trying to backtrack and call them Native Americans because it's like, well, we're all different people that have our individual names that you just lumped in as Indians. So don't try to backtrack now to like make yourselves look better. Like they're the
Dude, I
Cherokee
didn't
or
fucking do any. Oh, you're saying, but if we shouldn't say Indians. We should say.
No, she's saying like a lot of them are fine with Indians.
But the only reason we call them Indians is because we thought we found India. But we were just wrong.
They're also calling them Native Americans is like not like it's just like us trying to backtrack.
So
now.
I guess neither of them are good.
No, they like you can say Indians. I'm saying you can say Indians.
I feel like if I called a Native American an Indian, if I called a member of the Cherokee tribe an Indian, they would be like, "What?"
Well, you should call them a Cherokee. That's what I'm saying is that they prefer to be identified by their individual.
That's what I said.
Yeah. So, but Native Americans isn't any better than Indians. I guess.
Tribes that don't exist go.
Wax Makuchi.
What?
I'm not gonna wax your coochie.
Whoa, Waxahachie is a band.
My fingers are like freezing right now. Like numb.
Really?
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, mine are totally normal.
Mine are like, if anything,
it's
Mine are piping hot.
My thumb
All right, what's your last Stephen King book, Will?
Didn't I do 5?
Oh, did you? Well, this was just a black.
Oh, The Gardener.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
The Gardener. A bunch of people in this town keep dying from having their throats chopped open, and they can't figure out what's doing it, and then they figure out it's
Throats chopped open is
gardening
like
tool.
such a wild visual.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was
It's not cut open, and it's not cut. Their head's not getting cut off. It's just getting chopped open.
chopped open because the gardener uses their blood to grow his evil plants.
Oh, and they do his bidding.
The plants?
Yeah.
No, they just are evil.
That sounds very Stephen King.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on your chest, Will?
I mean, I have one more thing about Native Americans, but I'm dropping Indians. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Lauren, whose personality are you gonna steal this week?
Oh no. You can't keep asking me first because I'm never going to be prepared. I was trying to brainstorm. Maybe. What's going on these days?
Peter Dinklage.
Is that your friend?
No, he's like the most famous little person.
Oh, yeah. Wait,
Yeah. Peter Dinklage is not your friend?
I don't think so. Did I meet him?
I want to be his friend.
Yeah, I do too. But
Should we have him on the podcast?
Yeah.
sure.
Whose
All right.
personality are you stealing?
I'm gonna steal.
Peter Dinklage.
I'm gonna steal. You know, I think I'm gonna be myself this week. I'm gonna try and be myself.
I like that.
I think that's a good one.
I haven't been myself in weeks.
Oh, wait, fun little fact. My sister, Jane, is starting her next travel contract in Boston this weekend.
Very
So
cool.
she's going to live in Boston for the next 3 months.
Nice.
Shout out Jane.
I'll visit her.
I knew you guys would be excited about that.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be in. I'll be in Boston on the 14th.
June?
Yeah.
Nice.
I may be going for Memorial Day.
Yeah, I'm going to try to go. I only went when I was a little
It's
baby.
a good excuse for you to come with us next time we go.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Boston trip, we could do a pod there.
Oh, that'd be kind of sick.
Alrighty.
I'm stealing.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's okay. I'm stealing the Troops personality.
God bless them.
Because I love them.
Where even are they right now? Fucking all over.
Fort something? I can't remember.
There's a Fort Williams in Cape that I always used to go to when I was a kid. And my friend Luke Bonnell said that he went to visit and he was like, I'm in your hometown. And I was like, cool. And him and his girlfriend were at Fort Williams and he said he tried to jump off one of the forts and he landed on a rock weird and fell down the hill in front of like 30 kids and they all made fun of him.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Sounds like a nightmare.
It does sound like a nightmare. All right, guys.
Great episode.
We love you. Thank you for listening. We will see you next Wednesday. Have a great rest of your week and a beautiful weekend. What should they comment?
Your favorite song at the moment. I don't know what people are listening to. Is that
Yeah.
Oh, I've been listening to a ton of Vampire Weekend. That new album is so good. I highly recommend it.
I've been listening to Dua Lipa's new album. I'm obsessed with
Dude,
her.
I was at karaoke with Doja Cat.
When?
She was there.
Gaslight. Yeah.
Did she sing?
That's
So
hilarious.
it was like a month ago.
Yeah.
And I was with these people and they were some friends I had made and they were like, yeah, dude, Doja Cat was there. And I thought they were all doing a bit. And then I saw the guy that I was with that night yesterday. And he was like, I still can't believe that Doja Cat thing. Did you see she was there this weekend too? And I was like, were you guys not joking? She was like, no, apparently she goes and frequents Gaslight.
Is that this small place near like Culver? Or am I making that up?
It's in Santa Monica. It's like on Wilshire.
Oh, I'm thinking of something.
But apparently that's like, she goes and sings at this karaoke bar.
That's
yeah, it's
sick.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
Huh.
Alrighty. Actually, also comment a new segment you'd like to see.
Yeah.
We've been doing this thing where we just add segments and don't take any out.
Well, this is coming up on an hour or 2 hours. So
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. We're
Alrighty.
Love it. All right. We'll see you guys.
Love you guys. Bye.
Peace.